Welcome to Sorta Nerdy. I'm your host Brian Lund. Welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Jurassic World Evolution. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and remember to check us out at patreon.com/sortanerdy. You can donate. We're sorting out the reward levels. It's possible we've had them up by the time this releases, but I'm filming this after seeing the new Jurassic World. I thought it was pretty good. I know it's not getting great reviews, but I'm a super fan, so that's why we're playing the game. That's why we're doing all kinds of stuff. So, last we spoke, this was a whole bunch of shops with the innovation center at the forefront down there. It's no longer there. I have sold this. I played a little bit so we can get some money in a positive direction. So. We're actually making a profit now. Before we were not, and we were in the hole about $1 million. So well, that's good. I will not be able to deal with that until I build. So I need the ranger station, fix the fence, but I need the ACU, so we gotta go ACU first. They'll put that right there. I've never had one of them get out before. That's interesting. So we will just do one of these numbers until it's. That's interesting. Never had that happen. So maybe new update. I don't know. Who knows? So once the ACU center gets built, we can then go after that guy. Until then, we just have to wait. But yeah, I thought the movie's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a lot, or they tried to make it a lot scarier than the other ones. Kind of like 3 movies in one. But I thought the pacing was pretty good. I enjoyed the characters. I felt like they edited it down to what it needed to be. So we're in that. As far as that goes, it's a pretty decent movie.
Adding to the list.
All right. Well, while he goes and gets that, I was hoping to do the photo first, but guess that's not gonna happen. So I'm assuming this guy, he had low social. I'm assuming because I don't think he has a friend. I'm assuming that's probably why he broke out. So I should probably build him a friend. But until that time, I can't afford it right now. I'm not gonna be able to. So because right now I can only do these guys. So I might even be worth selling him. I originally did try and get the income up, but maybe at this point I can just sell him off and save the headache for later. What I get if I sell him? Not that much, but it's gonna be better than having them get out and having to spend money to do that each and every time. So I thought the movie's pretty good. Should you see it in the theater? Absolutely. It's definitely a movie that needs to be seen in a theater setting. I feel like if you don't see it there, it probably wouldn't show well in another setting, especially if you have an IMAX near you. or some type of other big screen format, that's what I would probably go and try and see it in. Um, just because that's the way it's that's the way it's really meant to be seen. Um, being such a big, impactful movie like that. So it's big blockbuster Hollywood. So that's kind of the way that goes. So having sold that dinosaur, that's probably gonna kick this down. Yeah, it kicked it down quite a bit actually. So um, part of that is no, not much, but so we shall have to get ourselves another dinosaur relatively soon. Try and jump this up. That's kind of the way that's gonna go. So um, every episode here on out, I'm gonna try and keep them about a half hour. I know I think this is episode 7, so the first 6 were about between 50 and 30 minutes. But I want to try and keep things running about a half hour, so you can kind of know what you're in for. So that's what we're gonna try and keep it down to today. Um, but yeah, so again, as I was recapping, we ended up selling a good number of buildings to try and get money, to try and get things up and going. Kind of let it just sit here and make money for a while. We're actually losing some now because we don't have the attractions that people want to see, which makes sense. See what I can afford. I don't think it's going to be really anything. Again. So that one could afford to relatively sooner than that. Excuse me. So let's just go here. It'll be cheap. I've also upgraded this guy so that it's plus 30% viability for the upgrades to the success rate. So that'll keep these guys at a higher percentage. We should be getting more viability eggs, which is good. It's definitely a waste of money if you try and build things and then they don't end up working out. So, yeah. So eventually, the way this map goes, last time I played it, I built hotels in this area. I don't know if I want to do it again that way. I think it makes sense though, because the way this track is laid out, I ended up putting some pens on this side, and then this side, I ended up putting one down on this area here, and then having not really extended into the open space yet. So.
It's a dangerous world, and this place makes it more dangerous. This contract can help us with security here.
So storm defense stations are going to be good. I bet you it was actually the storm that knocked that fence out. Not the dinosaur. But either way, they're going to be getting out. I'd rather have these guys around. So, like I had said in previous videos, you want to build your building as tight as possible so that when you put these down, you get as many of them in the zone. So that's my objective every time I put one down. So we're gonna put one there. Then we're probably gonna have to turn it off just so that it goes. But it's possible this jumps up to 60. I bet you it won't. I bet you it'll be like 40 or 50%. But we'll put that there for now, and then we'll see how it goes. Later on, I'm gonna end up putting some power plants back here. It's kind of limited space. It's a good utility spot for things to go. So that's the plan anyways. Yep, 40%. Cool. So we'll need another one over here someplace. As we know, power plants are expensive. About a $500,000. Yep, 500,000 bucks. For a small and a medium, 750,000. So We're not gonna be able to afford that. So what I'm probably gonna do is just turn this guy off by deactivating it, and then that'll keep this afloat, allowing people to see that. So we're not gonna be able to get this right now, anyways. So might as well make sure that that's possible. So we get money on other ways. And this mission, or this island, it's like all islands, it's slow to start, but this one's even slower because of the deficit that we had in the very beginning. So it's just kind of the way things are, unfortunately. Let's see. Use power 4. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to afford some of these. I'm gonna do improved output 2. And that'll be what I'm gonna be able to do for now. Puts us up to 14. Cool. Which means I can turn this guy back on. Uses 5, so that'll work out for now. And then we're gonna have to wait for this guy to increase. So, in the meantime, I'm going to call it for now. We're gonna put an edit in, I think, and when we come back, this number will be higher. And we're back. So we just let the game sit and play for a little while, so we can get some money. I also added a dinosaur. We added an Ankylosaurus. It has a high rating, so we should be getting money faster. So it'll hopefully not have to do that again. So they're at, is it 63? Well, they're all she's, so she's at 63. But whereas these are 10, so that'll help with the money situation. Jumped it up quite a bit when we last left. It was about 17,000 per minute, so 75 is a heck of a lot better. So we've got enough money here. We're probably going to add ourselves another defense station if we can afford the power. So we'll just do 5 so we can do that. Yeah. What we'll probably do is I end up getting rid of this water. It's kind of pointless to have it there. So we can add more stores on this street here. So I think we're going to put it around here or maybe here, just to make it work. Actually fits a lot better than I thought it was gonna. Originally, I think I put it like this. I feel like fits quite well there. And then we shall put our path, and that should bring our coverage up past 60% or at 60%, I think, which will allow us to complete this contract, get some entertainment bonus, and then we can open another contract soon. Then we also need to build the fossil center. So I'm gonna do that over here. So actually, also since we last played, I got rid of the ACU station because I needed to be able to
thank you enough, which
feed
means I'm not gonna try.
the ground feeder. So this was getting low. So I sold that ACU, which was you get a pretty good refund. It's about 400,000 for one. I got like 300 something back. So we could then afford to keep these more fresh. Speaking of, I'm gonna add another one in here just because as we start adding more dinosaurs, we will need we'll need them in there. So cool. We're in a position here, so we're gonna build and connect the fossil center. So that'll be next. But let's go to the control panel. So our reps. So we want to try and get these unlocked. So the next one, I like to concentrate in 2 of them, kind of, and like every other one do like the third one, just to try and keep it up. If you're unfamiliar with the game, the way that works is you get loyalty bonuses if you go in one direction for a long time. But the problem with that is then the other ones, they get a sabotage risk because they don't have a high enough reputation. So they basically just get jealous and decide, hey, you're not paying attention to me. Let's turn off all your power. And you gotta go and turn all your power back on. So, which, if you have certain types of dinosaurs, can be very, very dangerous. In the early game, not so much. So, get the expedition map going too. This would be a good source once we get this fossil center. So, let's go back to the control room and another one of these guys and go entertainment, see what it is.
Just heard of a great opportunity we should get behind.
We can do that probably eventually, because we're going to be completing this guy here pretty soon anyway. So, fossil center is going to be next. So probably gonna keep it along this road here. Build it kind of like this. And then put ourselves the path in. And put it there and awesome. We got that there. We're gonna also need a substation because it wasn't in the powered zone. So we can probably just build it down here. It makes sense if we can get it to fit. Fits, but the train apparently is not good for it. So that'll be good. Then we're low on power. So we could build another power station. Let's see if we can't upgrade this one though. Yeah, we can do another output.
When another contract comes up, I'm turning to you first.
So we got that built. Lets us do lots of things. Biggest thing is, well, not lots of things, but we can view the fossils. And we had some from an expedition that I did, not remembering that I didn't have this guy. So you can get these, so you get some quick money that way, and you can extract the DNA. So this is a good way to start increasing your money, as long as you get things that are worth it. So obviously that's the big if. So we can get more space, but the biggest thing I want to see if we've got okay, we can upgrade this guy. Big yield. So in previous episodes I talked about speed and yield. Yield is better probably early mission. You get more money that way, and we just went over our power, but I think I'm just going to build another power station. So but we'll get better yields, which means we can sell other things that will just be better overall. So kind of cuts it in there. Last time I just went straight and kind of built, but this might actually work out better.
This opportunity is solid and can really help the entertainment division, so please consider it.
So I want to decline that one because I don't like building things with certain modifications when there's other ones that are just easier to get. So like if we do contracts, we just get a new one and see what we got for security.
Some work you might be interested in.
It should be relatively achievable.
Like me, you want reliable power.
Yeah, power is good. So we can go big right away. We're making a decent amount of money. It's probably not a bad idea, just as long as it'll fit. So with the train constraints inside of these zones, sometimes it's not a good fit necessarily. Ooh, that one may have been. might it'd probably fit there if we kick out that, but we can save it for later. What's this do? Maybe we won't do one of these. I was thinking this would fit better had we done that road the way I did it, but maybe not. Okay. So that's part where I have to go there anyway, so we're gonna just delete one of these guys here. Yes, power outage in that area, but it's not like a full actual outage. That's why that timer is still going. Power outage meaning actually out, like no power anywhere. So we'll put that guy there. Those lines going, and then we'll have to put in a path as well. Awesome. So that'll kick our power up pretty good. Probably the earliest I've ever built a medium power station, so it'll give us a good way forward. I'm actually gonna delete this here, just so that we could probably then build something here. Kind of curious if let's try right now if we don't have enough money, anyways. But cool. So we'll go to the fossil center. Got some back, sell that, and then continue to extract. So awesome, we got our first T-Rex DNA. So that's a positive. I think we'll just keep going back to that one spot so it runs out. That's the one thing too, is I didn't realize in my early trials of this game that yes, you can deplete a site. So I was kind of bouncing all over the place in the first round of this game, so we're running good. So we're working our way up on the star rating. That's good. Our money situation is profit per minute is came down a little bit because we've opened more buildings that aren't sustaining our growth in that regard. But let's see. So this guy, he could probably do one more of him. So Ankylosaurus, I think, is where we're gonna go. Good amount of money, but it's a good investment. It'll bring in the people, so no worries there. So we'll keep getting good people amount coming in as long as we keep putting the dinosaurs out. And that's the biggest thing in this game, is really need to keep aware of that. So I still don't have the ACU. Which I should probably build that next, just so I have it. I got the red Jeep going super fast in one of the last missions. We're taking this guy in here. We're gonna refill the feeder.
Feeder resupplied.
And then let's see if we can take ourselves a photo.
Taking back control.
And that's our
I
5,000.
myself have dabbled in photography. Nothing as good as this, mind you.
There we go. That's 100
Those
grand.
pictures you took did the job. Well done.
And we shall go back to contracts.
We can always use a few more resources. Here's our
Research
chance to
center,
earn some.
yeah. We'll eventually want it.
Environment is essential to the dinosaur's development. The right facility will make all the difference. How does yours measure up?
You really want to try and keep as many contracts as you can. I like to do one long-term one and a couple of short-term, or maybe like a medium. It's hard to know at the beginning when you start playing what that means. But like anytime you have to maintain a rating, those typically take a little while. Building buildings, depending on your money situation, can be a problem. But right now we're making a decent amount of profit, and we keep doing expeditions that will help us make money slowly over time as well. Increasing the yield, like I said, that's a good way to try and keep things moving as far as the money. So we're at over the 400,000, which we need for the ACU, but Research Center gives us contracts, so I think that's probably where we're gonna go. So I could build it down here again. And that'll be a good spot. It's in the zone of the power and all that, and eventually ACU Center probably will fit decently over here, even if it needs to be extended down a little bit. So not a big deal. We can deal with that at that time once this comes up. More research centers, the better. You can go back to previous islands and research things you didn't necessarily have before. So
potentially dangerous dinosaurs. You are upping the risk factor in the facilities.
No problem.
I'm gonna send your rangers out and take care of that. Rangers, when you don't have that building right away, that's one of your must-have buildings to try and take care of. So this guy is ready. Shall watch him come on out of the facility. Will help us increase our amount that we need as far as keeping our finances in good order. So brings the population jumped up. Social is still in a good spot.
Yours are exceptional. I owe you for this, and I won't forget it.
And that's a bonus.
Here's a
Large
reward of
substation.
thanks
Nice.
for what you've accomplished on Isla Tacaño.
So large substation is great. It has a wider radius. So if you saw, those are the small or just the normal. So you build this guy and you're going to cover a much bigger area, which means you have to build less. But like if I built that there, technically I'd probably get rid of that one down there. Cover things. So we don't necessarily need to worry about that right now, but they gave us a large substation to start, so that covers a big wide area over there. So we should be good to go, and comfort levels are good. Health is coming back up probably since he was the one that was sick. We can grab ourselves another contract. And we'll probably go science.
You can help with this, and you should.
So any of these, if you have the money right away, it's a good investment. So that term, it's short-term thing that's really good. Long-term though, if you're the cash reward's just not quite there. So we'll have to wait to get some more of that back. So we'll sell some of the fossils. Ooh, there we go. That's why you want the yield up. That's a big one. So had I known we had that, I may have actually chose that contract, but it doesn't matter that much. Now that we have research ability, we got more fossils we can do. So we've got some in there that we can do. Might do that because we got 2 teams. So we'll do that. And let's see what the building upgrade is. Got bowling, but we already got a bowling, so we don't have to worry about that right now.
On power. Without it, I'd hate to imagine what might happen.
So
So
I
great
think
effort and
we'll
results on
do
that contract.
medical treatment. Like I've said in previous videos, medical treatment's important. Um, keeps your dinosaurs healthy, obviously. So we'll go that direction first. I've got some good building upgrades. Oh, we can research an additional team. So we'll have 3 things we can do. We don't need that right now. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of researching anyways. So this number, well, it does help. Not necessarily a must-have right now. So this is Fallen Kingdom fossil from the movie. Cool. They added some content with the movie coming out, so
There is a new job available, and I know just the person to do it.
I like to do the guest ones. They're
If I had
usually
my
relatively
way,
easy.
every single person on the planet would have the opportunity to interact with our dinosaurs one-on-one. Well, maybe just the friendly ones.
Probably a good idea, Claire. Research done. That's good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's go entertainment.
Always a pleasure to work with you.
Oh, that's an easy one. Grab that.
You find anything interesting? I want to know about it. If you don't tell me, I'll find out about it anyway. Your choice. Make the right one.
As far as guest services go, eventually we will build a monorail station. We'll put one here, have it come out to where we're gonna have some giant open space. So that'll be one. Visitor count is slowly creeping up. If we built another dinosaur, we'd probably pop it right over. So we can do that. We'll see if we can get it without doing that though. But the good thing about that is kind of related to the island rating as well. You know, poor variety in our dinosaurs. So our facility rating is quite high. But maybe we build one that's just a little bit different. Triceratops, can afford it. Good investment. People like them. We will eventually want 2. We can actually afford a second one now. Maybe we do that. So that'll be good. That should jump up things quite well. I've got expedition completed. Very good. Fossils, sell what we need to sell. Hey, look,
Watching
nothing
you
good
work?
to sell, but
Now that's what I call an entertainment.
we got great extract DNA for this, so it's 4-star. It's cost the most, but that's why you want those yields up. Just absolutely help, 100%. So we'll keep going back there. We'll probably end up depleting it, but it's a good place to go. It's been working for us. So plus we'll get some T-Rex DNA, which is one of those attractions you'll want to have. I've actually haven't had one yet. In my other save, I hadn't got quite to that point, so we'll see how that goes. Vehicle count just dropped a little bit. It's just stagnating because of what we got going on in the park, so that's kind of the way it is. This pen probably can't sustain much more as far as dinosaurs go, but because these are easy to please dinosaurs, it's not going to be too big of a difference. So their population might actually pop over with the 2 that we're going to add. So we will see. So we'll actually wait for that to pop, and then we'll do both of these. Awesome. Release both. That should help out. We'll go here. Yeah, we got that contract. That's good.
And I thought I was the only competent one around here.
and we would be wrong.
We don't always get offers like this. Consider it carefully.
That was a high quality fossil.
Each new discovery furthers our understanding. It's valuable work. Take it.
I think so. So that'll be good. 10 hour and 2 stars. So we should probably start seeing this guy come up a little bit. Probably need some carnivores. I'll probably help bring that guy up, but it'll take a decent amount of money. So we're gonna leave this episode right here for now. When we return, we will start building out more pen. We'll probably want this number to be in the million mark, or 1.5-ish, to really build out something that'll be good, and we'll probably end up building that out down here. So all right, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We'll be playing more Jurassic World Evolution quite soon. Please like, subscribe, and remember to check us out at patreon.com/sortanerdy to donate. Like I've been saying, we probably have our...
I guess this means congratulations are in order.
Popped it very good. All right, we probably have our reward levels up. If not, those will be up soon. So thanks for joining me.